What's up guys? A little while ago I gave you impressive inventions from Dexter's laboratory. So today let me talk about impressive inventions from Phineas and Ferb. You know the boys that didn't waste a day of summer, the older sister that lives the life of a snitch, and you can't forget the scientist that has beef with a platypus. He's also the guy with the saddest backstory because how do your parents fail to show up at your birth? But I'm getting off topic. Phineas and Ferb have invented a bunch of stuff over this summer, and I handpicked a few that really show how good they are at building. Now, same warning as last time, these are not the best inventions in the show. These are just the ones I think this Dorito and bamboo tree really put their brains to work. So without further ado, let's get into it. Up first, we got Phineas and Ferb's backyard fort. So in the episode of Thaddeus and Thor, Candace is in charge of taking care of Phineas and Ferb, and after telling them not to build anything, she meets a girl named Mandy who's in a similar boat. So they're over here bonding over having annoying brothers that build wild stuff, but then things get a little heated because each of them thinks their brothers build the better stuff. So a competition would begin. Who would build a better backyard fort? Phineas and Ferb or Napoleon Dynamite and Fat Barnacle Boy? So Thaddeus and Thor's fort looks pretty good, you know, pretty nice. But then we got Phineas and Ferb's, and it goes from zucchini to cucumber in a matter of seconds. These guys have a foyer, a bowling alley, a swimming pool, a telescope, an army room, a jet engine, and an orchestra. This fort is wild because even though they didn't explain it, there's definitely some sciencey stuff going on. I know when these guys were making the blueprints for this fort, Phineas thought to himself, we need to manipulate matter because that's the only explanation for the inside of this fort. And the cherry on top is making everything from the bowling alley to the jet engine wind tunnel work properly. To build something so impressive in an afternoon, I see why their friends are always at their house. I'd be down for the BS too. Son, Candace says you and the boys are causing trouble. What are you doing right now? Oh, you know, they're chilling at the park? That doesn't sound like chilling. What are you really doing?
My leg!
Drugs? Up next is the Football X7 Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Football X7 Stadium.
Wow, that's brilliant!
So in the episode of My Fur Goalies, Ferb's side of the family comes to visit, and they think he isn't really that British anymore. But to me it's like, damn, he still has his accent. What do you want him to do, be unknown Pete?
Riding round in a rover. If I see Optin is over.
So to find out if Ferb still has that mud in him, they all decide to have a game of football. And they're not going to play this in a regular field. Oh no, they're going to play this in the Football X7. The idea of Football X7 is elevating the game of football to such an extreme level where the players still survive. It was theoretical, said to be impossible. Yet Phineas and Ferb pulled that off in a couple hours. The stadium's omnidirectional structure and gravity allows them to play on any surface. It also has 2 floating goals and an observation deck where you can have tea. Phineas looked at this idea and said, this isn't impossible, we can do this in a couple of hours. So you can literally do the impossible, but it took you years later to find out Isabella was simping for you. Bruh. We don't have the technology to have gravity in a room like this, and zero gravity is just imitated here on Earth. So in just a couple of hours, Phineas and Ferb figured out how to properly adjust the gravity in the room and how to play soccer in it. This room looks like you could take several bad falls in it, so the fact that several 10-year-olds are playing this without injury, well, a few injuries because Buford thought it was tackle football, is astonishing. These kids made gravity football in their backyard, and here I am. Can't even get a text back. And finally, we got their Biosphere.
Wow, that was fast! Well, nobody likes working in the rain. Let's get dry, ladies.
So in the episode The Great Indoors, Phineas and Ferb are stuck inside because of the rain. And Isabella and her Girl Scouts are in the same boat because now they can't get their desert trekking patch. How are they gonna get that patch? Were they gonna go to the beach and discover something? Like, what? But they wouldn't have to worry about that because the boys know what they're gonna do today. So in the span of like 2 scenes, the boys built the Biosphere. The sphere can mimic almost any environment, so everybody got to explore a desert, a jungle, and a mountain. You can really tell Phineas and Ferb passed ecology because if you were blindfolded and thrown in here, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. The rocks are paper mache, but to that I just say safety precaution because why real boulders? Nobody's trying to die. If you have a science project where you have to show what it's like to live in different environments, this would be the ultimate way to do it. And Phineas said almost any environment, so that means there could be somewhere with lava, maybe something alien, or land with mermaids. Well, maybe not that last one.
Nah, definitely that last one. Let me get that.
It's just a shame that we didn't get to see more environments in the episode, but hey, it is what it is.
No, it ain't. I'm still bricked up.
And we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. My socials will be in the description. And please tell me, do you like these inventions? Which one is your favorite? What are some others that I didn't mention in this video? Alright, thoughts? Let me know in the comments.